Yo, 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 yo. I don't got it. This Memorial Day, we will remember Phoenix Wright,
Warriors.
who fell off a bridge that one time.
You ever just say, like, what would happen if you fell off a bridge? Would you go with them? This is Phoenix Wright. What happens when you fall off a bridge?
What?
Free money? I don't know.
Okay.
That's a great question. Yeah, and it's like the question, you know, if Phoenix Wright fell off a bridge, would you go with them? But Larry Butt says no.
If Phoenix Wright fell off a bridge, would he make a sound?
That's a better question, TBH.
Wow, Phoenix Wright really fell off.
A bridge?
Got him.
So we're on Great Ace Attorney now, right?
Yep.
I don't
Awesome.
even know what happens in that one.
The Herlock Sholmes happens. That's all you need to know.
We've got quite some time.
The
Great
man
Ace Attorney.
is a walking event.
My favorite thing is when he snaps his fingers, but he does it in like that really flashy way, like as he's like presenting something at the same time. It's just like, oh shit. I'm not gonna go any further, of course. I'm just like, I gotta do that in real life when I'm presenting stuff to my boss. It's like, Exhibit A.
Anyway,
Bless you.
let's all welcome back Barlow as every character except Gumshoe.
I wish I got struck by lightning.
Yeah,
Today.
we're back. We're in the middle of the Gak and Barlow Power Hour. I forgot.
That's right.
No.
We're the Ace Attorney investigators.
Welcome back. I'm gone. Oh, as a warning, my cat has been screaming extra loud for like the last 20 minutes for no discernible reason.
Maybe it's because of the weather.
I don't know. She's just a little upset, and like nothing will calm her.
It's
She's
cloudy with
excited
the
for
chance.
Bridge to the Turnabout.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, she won't calm down. Alright, let's.
Maybe she just wants your attention.
She's like, "Where's lawyers?"
She has it.
Lawyers.
That's the thing. She has my
Now she's
attention.
excited. She's like, "Lawyers, lawyers."
She's like, oh my
Hey,
god,
pal.
it's Detective Gumshoe.
Hey, pal, let's go arrest that cat.
Indeed, Detective. Do you have the evidence?
Yeah, right here.
When is
Autopsy report and
when
everything.
has Gumshoe ever needed the evidence to arrest someone? That's like not his problem.
You know, if I like remembered the first game, I would say something, but you got me, dog. I don't think he's ever needed it.
He does what he's gotta do. Anyway.
The victim is the famous picture book author, Miss Elise Donim. Her entire past, up until she won the writing award last year, is a total mystery.
It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that.
The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock p.m. on February 7th.
It's weird that we don't have a more accurate time on that.
Cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab to the back by the murder weapon.
Murder weapon.
The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but there's one strange thing.
Yes.
The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. Bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a two-story building.
It definitely happens from time to time in this game series, but I always feel like it's more shocking when we actually do find like the recently murdered body, because usually we like get there after the fact.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh shit, actual
I think,
corpse
like-
hours. Like
Thinking
it's
about it
happened
now.
before, but not very often.
I was gonna say there was Ace Attorney 1. Fuck.
It happened in 2 as well.
Yeah, Dr. Gray, you were right there.
That's
Fun.
true, yeah. Forgot about that.
Anyway, that just popped in my head.
Two-story building. would be about the same height as the room in front of us, correct?
Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happens to be the room that Elise Donim was staying in.
Mystery solved.
Mystery solved, yes. Maybe she was pushed out the window after she was stabbed by the sword. Elise's autopsy report added to the court record.
Don't go updating that, sir.
No promises, detective.
What happened?
What happened? Now then, detective. Let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far.
Okay. Let's take a look at the map.
Dude, I love the map.
I love the map.
Let's get that music.
According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, there had none. Right after they'd finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple.
Dumpty Dumpty Dum.
They
That's
finally
so
fixed that
good.
bridge after 5 years. Kinda crazy.
No, don't
5
remind me.
years, 2 years, who knows. At 10
6
p.m., after ringing the
years.
bells for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple.
Because the first case was 5 years, and that one was 1 year before that. That was 6 years.
Ooh,
Correct.
wow.
I gotta get out of here!
When she got there, Bikini had her take over while she went back to Hazakura Temple.
I don't know why the dot running across the entire map is funny to me.
It's a janky movement.
After taking a hot bath to soothe her back,
Man, this all happened in 2 seconds from Phoenix's point of view.
Yeah, what the hell?
It was a long piss.
Mr. Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard.
Oh, well, there we go. I'm sure it is that simple.
If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall.
The inner temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place.
What have we done? We have
Surely we can get there.
we have Cyclox on both Iris and Larry, right? If I remember.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I just remember, like, what was I trying to accomplish here?
Excuse me, they're psycho blocks?
Oh, you're
The
right.
Psycho Locks, yes. Silly right. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? Oh no.
I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him. So they're looking for a replacement.
Finally, Winston Payne is back.
Winston
For
Payne.
Revenge of Winston Payne.
Who's this Winston Payne? What do you mean?
It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true.
What are the rumors?
Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest.
Oh no.
I intend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor.
Yeah, I can see why. But I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is going to be that judge.
I'm the real problem.
You're a
What's
real
up,
problem.
motherfuckers?
Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence. And
Miles
be the
Edgeworth
real
is my
problem.
favorite guy.
Damn, he knows I'm his favorite
I love
guy.
that he's a prosecutor.
Damn, he loves that I'm a prosecutor. Oh, it makes me feel warm and tingly inside. That's why I requested another judge. I updated the judge report
I've
tomorrow.
updated the judge, dude. We gotta get the Irish Canadian judge back.
God.
Sir, do
That's
you
why
know
it
if
was-
the man's
If
Irish or Canadian?
I doubt there's a third judge in this game. I'm just putting that one out there.
I don't know, detective. I think it could be both.
Okay. Okay.
Irish Canadian. There's gonna be 2 judges. Oh yeah, that's definitely him. Yeah, we've met each other once before. He also liked me and really liked the witness. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all though, because he was focused on the witness.
Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Every prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir?
There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings. Damn, Edgeworth, I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing.
Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull.
It's okay, I didn't either. What the fuck?
Edgeworth could do whatever he could do in his life.
What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at?
According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. On the other side of Dusky Bridge.
Bridge that burnt down. Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple?
If the prosecutor is Francisca, that'd be ideal, so Llama and I could come back to the video game. I got a judge no matter what, so.
Not a thing.
Nothing.
The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there.
So the only thing there is the inner temple.
I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in.
Please be alright, Maya.
I have not looked around here at all. Yep, okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's all fucked up over there. Okay, well, let's look at the sled first.
I like sleds.
Nah, I just love skiing.
Really? You don't, seem like the type. Well, what about sleds?
Sleds? Nah. I'm just a little too kiddie, you know? Messes with my hard-boiled image.
This is only funny because Barlow said I love sleds at the start of this. Gumshoe, fuck sleds. He does love sleds! He's so happy.
What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm taking this dialogue as I please.
Is the world starting to go mad? People hate sleds?
Dear God.
I want couth. The main gate must be over that stone wall. I didn't even see that there was a stone wall.
Stone wall. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all.
Detective. Perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. I agree, Edgeworth. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I'll look at that whole debacle last. That feels like a lot.
It's a lantern. I suppose they light it at night.
There is something elegant about the light of a fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight.
Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill?
How did you know? And why did you go there?
Perhaps I've been cutting his salary a bit too much. What's this? Looks like a wizard's staff.
Yo!
I thought you didn't believe in fucking magicians.
It's the wizard.
That belonged to the black mage, Miss Elise Donan. She's a black mage now. There's a lot of strange and magical things about it.
Yeah, hold up. This agenda's getting messed up.
Oh yeah! Listen, this is just between us, okay, sir?
Yes. What?
This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this.
Alright.
The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard.
I knew it. I knew he played Final Fantasy XIV. That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me?
That's it.
Thank you, Gumshoe.
This staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it?
Just the victim.
Learning so
Dude,
much about
Gumshoe Wizard AU.
I cast Flare.
Claire. So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon.
It sure is. It's called a Chichishito, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir.
I can't believe they brought back the impossible to pronounce sword.
Yeah. There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood?
Yep, all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shichishito too.
Very nice. Very good pronunciation, detective. Fingerprints.
Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant.
I'm in the box! Fingerprints are on the murder weapon. And in the box.
You're looking really solemn.
Is this how it is for right? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney?
Yeah, I figure it doesn't feel really good.
To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health.
Edge was like, oh, this shit sucks.
I've been stressing about this much. Jesus Christ.
That seems to be everything. Just do one more. Cursory scan. Okay. So I think they also.
I get it. Cursory scan.
Oh, I thought
Cursory
I could talk about the
scan.
Inner Temple with you. Okay, what was I doing with? Oh, okay, I guess I don't need to think about that yet.
I don't see Larry anywhere.
Maybe we scared the poor kid away.
His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side.
Well. Yeah, so what was Iris's thing again? Because she had the 5 when Phoenix was like, yo, we know each other. But obviously that's not that. Is she not around, too? Okay, she is.
I just spilled like coffee on my face. Give me a moment. That
Classic.
did not feel very pleasant.
Yeah, classic Godot
I'm
moment.
okay. It wasn't hot. I spilled coffee on my face. It's like Pirate Godot. Pirate
why-
AU Godot.
That's why he wears
That's
the
an
mask.
amateur mistake. Edgeworth. Don't go stealing my gimmick.
Damn. That was my impression of you. Didn't intend to. Fuck coffee. I hate coffee. I like tea. And I was about to. It's good leaf juice. You drink bean juice. You enjoy your beans.
Can't believe Godot woke up in the morning and said, ah, yeah, time to fucking beat up Phoenix Wright. And then just like he's in the hospital and he's like, oh, okay. And then just went back to bed.
It's like that one SpongeBob one where it's like, I think I'm gonna kick SpongeBob's butt today or whatever.
I don't know why. I think I'm gonna kick Phoenix Wright's butt tomorrow.
Godot wakes up an hour early so that he has another hour to hate Phoenix Wright.
What a champion. There's just enough stalling so I can recover my vocal cords. Mr. Edgeworth. I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind. But I've already told you everything that Iris, please remember.
My Mega Man X4 brain doesn't like this.
I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Anything and everything.
Every time I think of Iris, I was like, Iris!
Yeah,
What am I fighting
you.
for?
I'm going to spoil Mega Man X4 now.
Oh, she was scared.
There's
Okay.
an Inner Temple.
There's something new though, so that's good.
I just finished speaking with the head nun of the Hazakura Temple. She's in a box, and she testified very clearly as to what happened.
What? In the box?
Indeed. She She said she saw you stab Miss Elise Donham with the sword.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well. What? When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet, Sister Bikini says you met with her. Which, fuck. She met with you, you met with her at the Inner Temple that very night. But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night. Looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if I'll find the answers I'm looking for if I break those psycho locks.
Well, that seems to be what I'm doing here.
Good luck.
I mean, I have things that I don't really know what I'm asking her, but I have things, so...
Take that!
Damn. New Edgeworth dropped.
New line by Edgeworth. Since I have been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers. Understood?
I really thought he was going to say, since I've been handed this magic rock.
Since I have this magic rock,
we
magic lock.
might as well figure out this bullshit.
Yes, sir. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe the case in a whole new light. In my years in courts, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the Inner Temple last night? Yes, I swear, I already told you that. Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. I'm trying to remember my Iris voice, Jesus. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much you couldn't even leave your own room?
Oh, one sec. This is also my chance to reread my evidence. Probably not that. She gave away her protects from evil spirithood. I suppose if I don't like anything else in my evidence, this is gonna be the answer. It's like, ooh, you afraid of ghosts? I don't know if that's good enough, so we'll keep reading. Map, no. Maybe she doesn't like lightning.
Thunderbolt and lightning.
Note to Iris, what did it say? There's something I must talk to you about. It's probably this. Actually, I'm thinking it might be this. This seems a little not good.
Yeah, that's
that seems
not good.
Yeah, that seems a little more concrete. This is the autopsy report. That's like, okay. Seems a little stronger than lightning and ghosts.
Take that! I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you. Ah, that's... Well, Iris. Why are you glaring at me like this?
Do we blow one up? Oh, no.
You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you. Isn't that correct? Ah!
There's a lot of blackmail in this game.
It really is. Was it the evidence or the power of the glare that broke that lock? What the...
Edward said, Aaron, look at my laser beams.
Suppose these laser beams don't matter either way.
I have special eyes.
You have special eyes, Edgeworth. But... Yes. I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell that would cause me any grief. I wonder about that.
We presented the blackmail letter that said, Iris, if you don't hang out, if you don't do things, I'm gonna expose your secret. That's what you're afraid
Yeah,
of.
we did do that.
And then Edgeworth
No,
used
this
his
is
laser
just
eyes.
Like Man on Guard.
Oh no. Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her. No, you may not have anything to hide under the normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Oh. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there is one person you didn't want your secret told to.
Yeah. I have him. There it is.
Dr. Free Money in the Box. Take that! Phoenix Wright. Ah. You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. What the fuck? I thought he was dating me. Never mind that. That's why you didn't know him. You didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say? I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his.
Edgeworth's bones cannot be broken.
I am infallible, right?
What?
I don't know. I meant right as the fucking exclamation.
Oh.
It was a double. Curse you. Good puns. After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this heavenly hall this letter mentions? It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge. A small shack. It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near. Where is it on this map? Fuck. Oh, it was here the whole time. It's right around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge.
I'm actually very good at drawing houses.
I can draw really well. That's my secret. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall.
Can't believe we just didn't go around the corner this whole time. Oh wait, there's a sign
Just
for
ignored
that,
it, I
but
guess.
there was a sign for it literally, and I just assumed it was the temple still.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't want to think about it. So this is the secret you locked away in your heart. Yes. It looks though I may have to visit this heavenly hall now.
Things to do.
Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night? Yes, that's exactly right. Maybe we'll find more fucking people. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I always win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again.
And deal with
Just
those
remember,
5 Cyclops.
he's with me. He's with me. No takers. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret.
Don't make that guy do another 5 Cyclops. Man on Guard was rough.
He was traumatized by this Matt Onguard fellow. But it's pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is. But he has no idea who I am. because he's Phoenix wrong.
Damn. Well, that was spooky. Let's go back. Hey, Gumshoe. Oh wait, I'm not here. Whatever. Hey, Gumshoe. You ever?
You're not the main character.
Listen, but I have to make a joke. I'm on my. I'm in the iPad in the attorney's badge or whatever I said last time. Did you ever check out that there's a sign that has a place? Why didn't you go there?
What?
There's a sign.
Yeah, what about it?
Why don't you go there?
I don't know. Edgeworth didn't tell me to.
You're correct. I want to see if he can figure it out on his own.
Okay, he didn't.
It was a test
What
detective.
am I, like a
test?
lab rat in a maze?
Well, despite all your rage, you were still just a rat in a cage.
I don't know that song.
What?
That's
What?
Larry, what the fuck? You can't post your fan art on your house.
what? The fuck is this?
Whoa. Not much of a view down here, huh?
We also have the World Fair going on.
Still better than a view from my apartment, though.
Tisk. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, God.
It's probably Larry.
Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Oh, whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I haven't chased one of them to Japan. Next is gonna be prison, I guess. What the fuck? I'm going to jail, dude. I don't know, yeah, I got it, bro. I'm gonna steal that wallet. I'm gonna commit arson. That'll get me locked up for sure. I meant larceny. Fuck, I don't know the name for it when you steal shit.
It's not arson.
I think larceny is correct.
I think it's larceny.
We commit larceny. Thank you, llama. Nah, dude. I can't do that to someone who looks like he's gonna be like down on his luck. That's not good. I'll steal the detective's wallet though. I mean,
He's just talking to himself.
he's got a lot of coats and stuff in his pockets. I can totally just snatch that wallet out. Be quiet and listen. I knew it, dude. I should have done that, dude. I blew it again. Done that? What did he do, I wonder?
I hope Larry burned down the bridge.
I'm expecting something stupid.
Hey, you. About what you just said.
Oh shit!
I've got an objection!
Gumshoe cornered! Oh fuck!
Oh shit, dude!
Scare the fuck out of him.
Edgy, you dirty rat! Come shoot you, oaf!
I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection.
Oh, it was short-lived.
And in a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger.
Watched too many trials.
I've been in every single one, sir. I'm sorry.
No, I'm very grateful for it, honestly. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself?
Alright, I hold up. But Larry's off to the side. I need to dissect this.
I'm still dissecting this.
That's a horrible graffiti problem you've got there, pal.
You don't know anything, detective. This is art. It's an expression of my bittersweet love to Iris. It's bittersweet, bro. Larry, do you know what the difference between graffiti and true art is? Oh yeah, it's how the artist himself defines it, right? I should have seen that one coming.
Well, if that's the case, then all of my lunchboxes are masterpieces too, pal.
The straw roof is totally covered with freshly fallen powdery snow. Powdery snow, oh god.
Wow. Makes a nice image, doesn't it? I always did the rustic look.
Heavenly Hall. I suppose it's an appropriate name in some sense. Oh, you got that right, dude. Look at that bridge that I just found. Up there. That place has to be heaven, because that thing is hell. You would do well to remember, Larry, that this is a sacred place to some people.
Damn.
Oh, he said this place is heaven. That's weirdly ironic. What is this festive-looking ornament? Oh, dude! Reminds me of art class in grade school, dude. Remember Mountain Guard was there? We used to have a lot of fun decorating the class with word
What's this lore?
Remember, dude?
I don't think Mountain Guard was there.
Dude, his theme was like playing probably. You know, it's been playing like every case so far. It's totally there.
Even when he was a child, he had the.
It's like wow, this guy is well adjusted.
Dude, I totally like knew him before he hit the big bucks, bro. Such a cool dude. I wonder what happened to him. Well,
Whatever happened to him?
Oh, yeah, dude. You sucked at it. Big skill diff. Lol, Lamau.
Really?
Like, yeah, dude. He was so bad. Couldn't even fold like $1, let alone a crane. Everyone tried to comfort him. Everyone did. I did because I'm his best friend. But you always just sit there just sobbing like a baby. A baby.
Really? Yeah, I never would have expected that.
Be quiet already. I'll never forget the shame of that day. You want a crane? I can make a perfect quarter-inch crane without a single flaw. Yeah. No, Hedgie. Nothing for nothing. But quarter-inch crane without a single flaw. That's not easy stuff, bro. You know, it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
That's quite a feat. That's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
This is exactly why I hate childhood friends.
Edgeworth in hell. I got an achievement as Edgeworth. Hear all of Larry's childhood tales.
Dude, what? Why? I'm so glad to see Larry Butts, but what the fuck? You just go all the way to Dusky Bridge. It's pretty long, but an easy walk. Terrifying, but...
God damn it.
I fell down
What?
4 times on my way here, sir.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that, dude. I ate 4 bananas, tossed their peels on the stairs on my way down here. It's like a prank. It's a prank.
Fucking Looney Tunes ass character.
Well, that's what I was slipping on.
Oh, be careful on the way back, dude. Those deadly banana peels, they're still out there.
Real important piece of information right there, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wish I was on that bridge, away from here. What the fuck? Larry Butts!
This is the Eagle River, sir. It runs pretty fast, so it doesn't ice over, even in the winter.
If it had iced over, Wright would have been in some serious trouble. It would be nothing more than a splat.
You're right about that. You would have landed on the ice and slid downstream to who knows where.
No, not exactly what I meant, but alright. That is terrifying. Like, that bridge is fucking high, dude. It's a little far, but I have a pretty clear view of Dusky Bridge from here. Yeah, I still can't believe it, dude. Like, really. What is it, Larry? Oh! What? Nothing, man. It's nothing.
Dude, I'm convinced he burned down the bridge.
Sounds pretty suspicious to me.
something about that statement smells. And you know what they say? If anything smells, it's the butt. Oh, jeez. What is this little shack anyway, Larry? Well, like, I just discovered it myself, like, yesterday. And why were you here or why were you down here in the first place? Come on, dude, I'm an artist. I was looking for, like, a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's, artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power. Looks like it's about to collapse. Good real estate, man.
Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal.
One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here, and I need to really reevaluate this gumshoe salary. What the fuck? Oh yeah, so can I set the drink? Some hot water, maybe tea.
He's getting all buddy on us, sir.
Larry butts. Oh, listen to me, Edgy.
Oh, he killed the music.
You gotta do this. You gotta save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute. Watch your mouth, dude. Anyways, I've made up my mind about it. I'm going to marry that girl. Nothing bad will happen.
Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you?
No, not yet. But I could tell how she feels by the look in her special eyes. She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. And, you know, it's great. I'm sure, like, Nick would be surprised. He never imagined that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why, like, I didn't want him to do anything dangerous. Be bad, man. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt?
What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back.
If you really want to know the answer to that, you're going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. There's one thing that I'll probably have to do this.
No, yeah, you can say it.
I want to. What the fuck is with him in bikini? It's been bothering me since last time.
I'll bring it up again after this dialogue. See if he mentions his mom.
Gotcha. Come to think about it, you still haven't answered my question.
If it just doesn't come up, I'm just gonna assume some weird shit happened in the writing room.
Where were you and what were you doing last night, Larry? Man, don't you have like anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay. Dude, chill out with those scariest space, please. I got it. If you really want to know, last night I saw something incredible. Larry Zone, bitches.
I'm assuming this is the same Larry Zone from before. Yeah, I think it was this.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days, bro. What do you say? Paper cranes. Pour you a nice cup of hot water and not tea. I'm cheap. Why hasn't he realized? And I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him. Bro, I love cranes.
All right, let's see if we can dig up any part of this mystery arc.
Oh, dude, I'm just no good with people like her. What? She reminds me too much of my mother.
Oh, okay. Not his mom.
Not his mom.
Just reminds him of his mom.
Larry, I feel like... may I speak now, Larry? Yeah, sure, man. I don't care how you feel about her personally. Just tell me what you know about her and how she's related to the case. Ah, don't you think you're expecting a little too much of me, dude? I'm just a 25-year-old jobless bum trying to become an apprentice artist. Ace artist, you might say. I'm actually starting to feel jealous of this guy. Just a little.
Ignorance is bliss.
Here's my shiny rock.
Larry Dimension.
Oh, good God. The night of the crime. Alright. Now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Oh, what? Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Alright, okay, man, I'll talk. Huh. That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. Never, man. Around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I've been sleeping. Not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped on, like, my face by my old girlfriend, Naomi? Whatever. I don't fucking know. And then... Oh, and then, dude? It was on fire! The bridge was on fire! Dusky Bridge caught on fire, and you were saying that you saw it with your own eyes. Hey! Why you give me the evil eyes, man? I'm telling you the truth! There's still 3 psycho locks remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? What? Where'd you say? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Just answer the question, Larry. I was in my own room by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. Interesting metaphor. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean there? It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room. Because of this evidence that free money is going to present.
Probably because this map, because we're talking about his room in the temple, right? Not the Heavenly Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so fuck that.
Take that!
Just
This is a
immediately.
map of the area. Take a good look, Larry, around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. What am I looking for, man? It's graphics, dude. I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees, and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. What? Why didn't you tell me that before, man? Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? It looks like it won't be that easy after all. Larry, you leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple. So then where were you? you don't know that I wasn't in my room. So where was Larry and why was he there? If I read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. Okay, well, this is different. The place you witnessed lightning striking Dusky Bridge was here.
Probably just Heavenly Hall, yeah?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the best approximation.
I was gonna say something crack about like wanting to go to the Inner Temple to see Iris, but there's also trees here, so.
The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall. What? Why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold. There's no electricity, and it can fall apart any minute, just like that detective's house. Larry, how do you know that? How do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not even that dark yet. Uh-oh! In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. Just like an idiot last case. My theory that you have at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. Oh. I have to admit I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick.
What?
You have like 5 cycle locks. He's couldn't make a crane either. That's
what?
Nice. Now tell me. What were you doing at that cold little shack last night? That's what you might call affaire de corps. I think you mean affaire de quoi. Could it be you were waiting for someone? Oh no! Oh no! You really are one scary guy, you know? I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. No fucking way. There's only one person you would wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. I told you before. Don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy. I'm so cold. No doubt because of my chilly glare. Ching. So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Despite saying it like 50 times, huh?
Yeah, I think you're established as Larry.
Do you have some kind of evidence, dude? Yeah. You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing like Nick?
Can I say look behind you?
This is where I draw the line and this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris.
What do I have here? We're saying, did Larry? What? Larry!
I realized that too. I was like, no fucking way. No fucking shot he would. Here's your evidence. Larry, what the fuck? You called her to the spots with the pathetic blackmail letter. Hey, dude, give me that. Give me that back. You're embarrassing me, dude.
Larry, you can't trade blackmail letters.
What are you doing with that anyway? That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. You're staring at me, man. What do you mean, dude? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that, you should be ashamed of yourself. First of all, what's this on top of the letter? It says salutation here. Well, that's what it said in that book. Letter writing for dummies. Oh my god. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris, like an email. Whoa, I'm so sorry. Ooh.
Dumbest man alive.
He's so fucking stupid. Oh, dude, I'm so fucking dumb. So you were here. Wait, what's that, Lava?
I was just laughing.
So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? Sorry, Edgy. Sorry, man.
Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag. Threatening a young lady like that.
asshole. Wait, hold up.
What now, pal?
What are you talking about? What threatening stuff?
I'll tell you what. You're trying to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal.
What do you mean threaten? What did I threaten her? It's in the letter, you dumbass.
Unless you want your secret to be exposed. It sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact.
Give me a break! It's a love letter! Haven't you ever been in love?
You ever accidentally write a blackmail letter?
What did you just say? My love for her burns so hotly, it can melt all the snow on this mountain. And what is the secret you mentioned? Oh, come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and I. Obviously, she wouldn't want to wait. You know, she wouldn't want, like, old lady bikini to know about me, right? Or in this, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair. Alright. Then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Oh, give me a break! It's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh.
And why were you so quick to apologize, pal?
It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his.
Accidental blackmail.
What's wrong, Edgy? Why'd you get so quiet all of a sudden? That's it. That's what those huge locks were about. I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either, man. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Yeah, come on, don't let that get you down.
Mr. Edgeworth. This guy is still hiding something, I know it.
What do you mean, detective?
Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago.
A minute ago flashback.
It's me a minute ago, dude. If you really want to know, like last night, I saw something incredibly. He's right. All right, Larry. What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or the other. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. That's it? Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. Now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't? If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How? 5 questions.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal.
No, I can't do another. I can't. Come on, Larry. Fuck off.
I'm sorry, that was probably very loud. Oh god.
I didn't hear.
Whatever noise he made cut out on my end.
Good, I was laughing very hard and it turned into an ugly cough.
Oh my god. What the
The
fuck,
Larry
dude?
dimension goes on forever. What's wrong, sir?
Does this mean I have to do it all over again? Why are you glaring at me like I'm the next to be hit by like a ball of lightning too? Like, bro, I've just about had it with this harlequin. I've just about had it. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag it in him to the witness stand.
Oh, we're just skipping it. Ezra says,
like, nope.
fuck it. Just take him to court.
Right, what the fuck do you deal with, right?
I've
What the
played that
hell?
game entirely too long.
Oh my god.
Where we just go the trial. Larry has just fucked with us for too long.
God.
I think he did burn the bridge somehow.
The lightning
5
definitely
blocks
struck. So, like, I don't know.
Oh my. Mr. Larice feels that way about me? Apparently. He isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is no time to be embarrassed, and don't even think about it, please, no. I'm sorry. I'm hardly accustomed to that sort of thing. Worry not. And in any case, whatever it was that he did see at the night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him. Does that mean Mr. Larice is the witness today? No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand. In the box. Sister Bikini. She claims to have seen the very instant in which you carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise Donen, correct? That is correct. It wasn't me. Very well then. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? You're a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this, if your true identity is revealed? Don't worry, I've made the necessary arrangements, because I can just do that. I see. Iris. It is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney. The defense attorney's job is to believe in people, and believe until the bitter end. That's what my friend told me once. Mr. Edgeworth. I simply ask that you watch and decide for yourself whether or not I am fit to do the task I have been entrusted. Very well. Sir, I leave my defense in your capable hands.
I like to believe Gumshoe is just wrangling Larry this entire time.
I hope he is. I so hope he is.
Hey, isn't that guy on the wrong side of the bench? What the fuck's that? Yeah, okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris at Hazakura Temple. Oh shit!
That's Canadian.
That looks
Oh.
cursed as hell.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know who you are, but that doesn't look right to me.
Well, I am the defense, and I am ready.
The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in the case.
Indeed. Answer that.
I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair could only mean that the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It don't seem this case is already over before I had a chance to begin. Fucking, let's go home. Awesome. I'm ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant. Oh, sh.
Oh.
The prosecution stands ready.
We love to see
He's
it.
back.
And you are?
Franziska von Karma, prosecuting prodigy.
You love to see it. Von Karma, you say? Perchance he wouldn't be of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma.
Legends are a thing of the past. I am a von Karma, that is all. Upon a special request, I flew in today for the purposes of prosecuting this case.
You did? Then you must be quite a big shot, eh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before. Or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once. That fucking fucked up shit happened.
I believe you're imagining things, Your Honor. He
He
was
kept-
an asshole and had
He
a
kept
different
like
coat.
he kept talking about like how the bridge was fake. Miss
That's
Von
because the
Karma,
bridge you're right.
do you have anything to say?
There is no such weakling as this man among those at the prosecutor's office.
There isn't. But I'm sure once before in this courtroom. Oh my god, what the fuck?
I told you there is no such weakling.
What is that, a whip? I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom. Oh, bailiff, remove that whip!
Hold it! I have no objection to the whip.
You don't? I kind of have it. I just got whipped by it.
Well, too bad. Prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee, I counted. But there is still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today. That is so cursed.
That is very
so
cursed.
fucked up.
Backwards entrance.
Hey, Franziska.
This promises to be interesting, Miles Edgeworth. I'd expected to face Phoenix Wright here today. But looking at you now, maybe this is what I've been waiting for all this time. Mr. Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you slip between my fingers.
Fuck. That's so fucked, dude. I see you brought your flair for this Stronic.
Allow me to add to the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my court. Oh my god, what?
The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor.
I fucking hate these people. Very well, Miss Von Karma, please give an outline of this case. Just as little whipping as possible.
The murder victim is the famed picture book author, Miss Elise Donim.
Ow.
Her body was found in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue.
The sword in this picture is the weapon in question, correct? Very well. The court accepts this photo of the crime scene.
There is no mistake. This was the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to her crime.
Very well. Please bring this witness to the stand.
So it begins. So it begins. My first and last trial. As a defense attorney.
Yep, definitely the last trial as a defense attorney.
Witness, state your name and occupation, please.
Hold on there. I'm not sure about being not sure if I care for this at all. Oh, witness, please stand up nice and straight.
If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for our back-pain plagued witness.
Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please.
Oh my god.
Once again, your name and occupation, please.
Oh, little old me. Well, I'm the head nun of Hazakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. I forgot how this voice went. My name is Bikini. You got it? Bikini. Nice to meet everyone.
I think it's pretty close.
But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now. Oh god, shut the fuck!
The courtroom is the garden of holy judgment. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave this sanctuary at once.
You want me to leave? What the fuck? Be
Yeah,
called out.
fucking do.
Oh, Jesus.
No need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me show you. I'm a sight to behold in the summer.
In any case. Witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question.
That's right. I can still hardly believe it myself, to be honest. There's no way dear little Iris could do anything like that.
Let us hear what you have to say then. First, tell us about your own movements that night, eh?
The Canadian I see.
I have to put some Canadian in my lines so you remember that I'm a Canadian-Irish judge. Making my cameo appearance.
That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but... Well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. There's no bath at the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long, hot soak. It was after I had finished, just as I was heading back. That's when I saw it.
So it's simply coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura Temple?
Yes, you could say that. If my back hadn't been in such pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple.
That sounds like a pretty important statement she just made.
There's only one problem with this testimony that I can see. And you're not about to fall at the first hurdle now, are you, Miles Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination. Night of the murder.
That? Like,
Hold it! That's right. I'm cutting you off this time, I guess. What is this inner temple?
well, see, conversing with the spirits is what we train people to do, right?
Who was asking the questions by them?
In order to do that, a place strong in spiritual power is required. There's a small temple across Dusky Bridge called the Inner Temple. Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training.
And how exactly do you help with this process?
All quite exacting. It can't be performed without a nun supervising.
Like a tutor watching to make sure a spoiled child studies.
A tutor with a whip, in your case. If that is the case, then why did you return to Hazakura Temple, where the murder took place?
As you can see, my back, like all.
Hold it! You're back! Violently!
That's right. It's no laughing matter, especially in the winter. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife and fork during the cold months. Just being alive is like strict training.
The night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again?
That's right. Raging like a bull in a pig pen. I almost fainted once or twice. I just knew that unless I warmed it up, it was going to finally finish me off.
Hold it! You left Iris to help. With what?
What do you think? The Acolyte's training, of course. It was just past 10 p.m., so we were starting to enter into the training exercises proper.
Was it your place to remain with the disciple?
Well, the job is simply to watch over the Acolytes so that they don't fucking die.
Just to confirm this point again, that night, you met Iris in the Inner Temple, correct?
Yes, she's a gentle, honest girl. Very honest. She's never once failed to follow my directions.
Hold it. So you returned to the Hazakura Temple in order to take a bath.
My back is to blame for everything. It's do or be done in kind of world, after all.
How long were you in the bath for, if you don't mind me asking?
Hey, what a filthy little rogue you are. I know what's on your mind. I bet your next question is going to be, where exactly did you wash? Ah, this is why you have to watch the young ones.
What are you going on about?
Pathetic, Miles Edgeworth.
Oh. The lowest of the low.
Is there some sort of kick me sign stuck to the defense's bench? Defense's bench, even?
Anyway, I couldn't afford to be away from my post for too long, you understand, so... It was just after I had finished. Back!
Hold it. Back. The crime took place in the courtyard, correct?
When you go from my room to the main hall, you have to take a winding hallway from which you can see the courtyard.
That's right. In other words, it was pure coincidence that the witness saw the crime taking place before her eyes. There was no complicated setup in this case.
That certainly seems to be true.
There's only indeed one problem with this testimony. If I can clearly point out what it is, then I can begin to quantify just how good this witness's memory and observation skills are.
Alright. What do I have again? Oh, my shit got reorganized too.
I reorganized.
There's a stick,
my
I have
organized
the
court record.
things from the hood. What's this thing? 7 to 10, lightning 10 to 11. Yeah, was in her room the whole time apparently. I'm assuming that's it. The only problem is if like her testimony isn't currently like reliable, but that's in my evidence, so I'm gonna assume I can play around with it.
Objection. Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on the powers of observation and memory, after all.
Well, don't worry. I'm more than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho of Hazakura Temple.
In that case, Miss Hancho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all. Matt and Guard is here again.
I'm back. I'm in prison in this timeline.
Objection. A defendant or a witness? Who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back.
Objection. But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtroom of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi. Fuck.
But it is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie.
She does indeed to have honest eyes. Oh my god, what the fuck?
All people lie. That is my belief.
Why am I the one being whipped in here? Fuck this.
Earlier, Your Honor.
Anyway, neither witness or the defendant have any reason to lie. Which means... let's call your memory into question.
Oh dear, dear, dear. You're older than me, and yet you want to play that game, do you?
I know. Oh, that isn't exactly what I...
My memory's perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter.
Then I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh? Mr. Edgeworth, if you are going to question the memory of this witness, you will need to show me a more decisive piece of evidence.
Understood, Your Honor. I was so naive to think that alone would do the trick.
And please add your comments about Iris to the testimony. Let's return to the cross-examination.
Quite an accent, Your Honor.
I don't know what it is anymore. We're just exactly shipping. Oh, well, that's a little...
Back, temple.
That's greatly sus, but I'll press it anyway.
Hold it. Are you sure you're not making a mistake? Are you sure that you're not making a mistake?
You, young man, need to get your estimation of me up from the floor. Iris always wears the same clothes. The smallest thing out of place would have stood out like a sore thumb to me. You're making a mistake, thinking I made a mistake.
An excellent finish there, witness. 10 out of 10.
Still, I have to wonder.
She took off her hood.
Objection. Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant, whom you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon-warding hood, correct?
Of course. That is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know. What? Wait a minute.
Objection! Hold it right there. Why do you have that?
Oh, that's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night. Before the lights out bell was rung.
What?
You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she claims, then the Iris she saw should have been missing this very hood.
It does look like we're leaning closer to Iris is actually Melissa Foster, and there are literally 2 of them. It seems like we are swerving more in that direction. If, like, Bikini saw someone at the inner temple. I like the box. Oh my god. What the fuck is going on here? Share so many boxes.
It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it.
I don't know. That's crazy. What order in the courtroom? Witness your response! Oh my god, stop running me!
Mister, this hood. You have spare ones around the temple, don't you?
The spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them.
I see. A stockpile. A surplus of hoods, eh?
Each nun is only given 1 hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owned.
This is quite strange. Oh my god, first of all,
If there was a surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those. There's no contradiction here.
okay, if I agree with you, were you not with me for 5 seconds?
I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancy such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt.
Witness, why do I wish to call your testimony into doubt? You must give every detail with precision.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this.
Sister, well, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath, on the way back to the inner temple.
These seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart. They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation.
I could go for a nice fruit right about now. Any thoughts?
Fruit.
Oh, thank you.
Tosses a banana.
What?
I finished my bath around 11 and thought I should return to the Indian temple.
Captured the banana out of the air with my whip.
And as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and... Iris was... Oh, Mystic Elise! Oh, and with that sword of all things. Mystic Elise was staying in the courtroom, which faces out on the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window.
You saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place, that would be much like Miss Von Comet whipping Mr. Edgeworth in two in court. And me seeing it all from this very chair.
What?
Well, something like that.
This judge. His imagination is just about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe who's in that
Hey,
box.
pal, I'm in a box.
I would look the fool if I commented on such foolishness. Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth.
Calling everyone by their full name. Can't you do something about that habit of yours?
A weird call out, I'm not gonna lie. Everyone's got a tick. Like, I'm Canadian and Irish sometimes.
Hold it! Bath! How far is it from your room to the inner temple?
20 miles!
Holy shit.
Let me think a moment. About 20 minutes. I meant minutes. On these stumps of mine.
In slow motion, my brain was seeing 20 mi, like time froze for me. I was like, what is happening? just a fraction of a second.
About 15 minutes from Dusky Bridge from Hazakura Temple. The inner temple is just beyond the bridge.
Still, you never made it back there that night, did you?
Oh, that's right. I was heading along the walkway toward the main hall. Back!
Hold it. Back. You say you heard a noise.
Just like that.
That could only be the sound of the victim falling.
It's very quiet in the temple, you know. You can even hear the snow falling from the branches. Just like that.
But then, couldn't this noise you heard have been snow falling to the ground?
I never thought of that.
Oh my god, stop it!
Next one to laugh gets a whipping.
Well, whatever the source of the sound, I looked over at the courtyard and...
Francisco Von Karma hates the judge.
Sword!
Hold it. This is the second time that the witness has testified to seeing the defendant with a sword. But some doubt remains in those claims.
Hey, just what does that mean? Just because you're a good-looking young man doesn't give you the right to...
The murderer who stabbed the victim with the sword. Sister Bikini, try to recall exactly who it was you saw. as clearly as you can.
Well, you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. Oh, now that you mention it, there was something awfully strange about her. Something that has been bugging me this whole time.
Please, don't keep us in suspense.
Her hood!
Her hood.
That's right. It's coming back to me. Iris wasn't wearing her hood. I thought something was out of place, but it all makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, she'd given that hood away to someone, right?
You've dug your own grave, Miles Edgeworth.
What do you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Is this testimony important?
Oh,
No!
sweet.
No!
This may initially appear to put me at a disadvantage, but I can't see any other leads at the moment. Your Honor, I would like these new statements to be added to the testimony.
Miles Edgeworth. If you want to hang yourself, you only need to ask. I'll gladly lend you my VIP.
On Karma, what the fuck?
Which how does
Francisco,
it
what
with
the
your
fuck?
how does it with your testimony?
No problem.
Hold it. You are sure about that?
Yes, after all, we always wear the same clothes. I don't mean because we're poor, you understand. It's our style. Yes, that's it.
There's absolutely no need to explain yourself.
Anyway, she looked different from normal, so that really stuck out.
Like me holding a Vippet puppy instead of my VIP.
At least then it might bite you and not someone else.
Iris didn't have her hood on, I'm sure of it.
Oh, very well. Now, please tell us about the victim, eh? I gotta remind you I'm Canadian every once in a while, but also Irish because I just can't do the accent well.
Hold it. The room the victim was staying in overlooked the courtroom, correct?
Which means the victim's room is on the second floor?
No. Hazakura Temple is a single-story building. But the mountain itself slopes downward, which elevates the main gate side of the temple and the guest rooms in the back to about the height of a two-story building.
I see. And the victim was staying in one of these elevator rooms, correct?
Yes, I should know. I'm the one who carried her things to her room, after all. With my bad back. Did you
Hold
know
it.
that I have a bad back?
I
can
did.
sympathize.
Yeah, I did know that. You
Someone
mentioned
out
it
of character does know.
once or
And it
twice.
sucks. What makes you so sure about this?
Just like I told you earlier. I heard a noise from the courtyard. Okay? Thump! Just like
You're one smart sister, I'll give you that. The autopsy report states that the victim's body was covered in bruises, indicating a fall from around 10 feet in height.
Oh my god, that's pretty good. That's a fall. It appears that the witness was not mistaken then.
Yep. I'm more this, especially in winter. I'm a woman of faith after all, the head honcho of Hazakura Temple.
There's only two of them working there. Who?
What's wrong, Miles Edgeworth? No snappy comeback remark.
Doesn't feel like she's lying. This is a very powerful testimony, too. She claims to have seen the instant in which the defendant stabbed the victim. There are only two things I can believe in right now. My client, Iris, and my own abilities as a defense attorney.
So it definitely, the hood comment definitely, but where does that get us? Staff, sword, blood, and suspect's fingerprints. Hood, which is not there.
Wait, go back.
Where am I
That's
going?
us. No, right there.
The autopsy report?
Yeah.
Loss of blood from stab and back. Body fell 10 feet after death.
That changes one of the statements there.
Oh, that does. The hood comment was bait.
It's the red herring.
They got me.
I just like,
I was just about to say, I don't think I got anything for this and was about to go back to my hunt, but you saved me some time.
Bro. Objection. Impressive logic. That's what I'd like to say anyway.
Oh, please do. My brain is something else, especially in winter.
However, I think you are overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report?
The autopsy report, not this fucking...
That's right. I updated the analysis of the autopsy report, and the victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed. It's been updated.
That's right, it says after death right here.
The scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. The defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard. How did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall?
Oh my god, I can't believe you fucking did the autopsy report shit. Order! The victim was killed and fell! That is the case! Then the victim must have been killed in her room. Don't you agree? I can solve the puzzle myself.
That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And she was then thrown out of her window down into the courtyard below.
Objection. Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Donham's room? She was stabbed with a sword. That would have left a bloodstain, wouldn't you agree?
Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood? Oh my god! Ah!
No trace of blood were found in the victim's room.
You must just cause traces of blood to be found in my glorious playoff beard. However, if there were no blood in the room, then you claim that. Oh my god!
I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure your honor is well aware. When a stab wound produces the most blood.
When it produces the most blood?
Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed.
Indeed. With the weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound.
That's true. While the weapon's still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. A perfectly reasonable line of thinking.
We have come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. This removes all of the contradictions.
Dude, I'm not surprised that originally this game literally ran out of sprite room because it has like all the sprites from every other game plus 800 more.
And all the songs too. It is crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Order, order, order! I must admit that this is a probable version of events.
No. Well, I'd expect no less from Franziska von Karma. She locates and takes control of every vital point.
It seems that we need a clearer testimony from the witness. You will all supposition of your part and tell us only the facts, please. No, witness, please! Remain standing on the crate!
Don't go selling me short now. The weight of winter snow has bent me all out of shape. Especially my back and my mood.
Sister, please give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here.
With the whip?
Oh boy. Alright, alright.
Oh, loaded.
Allegro.
When I looked across the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mystic Elise. I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I awoke, Mystic Ami was stabbing Mystic Elise through the back.
This all confirms Miss Von Karma's theory.
Von Karma must strive for nothing but perfection. Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth.
Perfection is an impossibility, Franziska von Karma. And I'm here to teach you just that.
I mostly just used like the graphic shot.
Dun 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 dun. Further
Further
details.
details.
God, I love this song so fucking much.
Hold it. It's a good song. At that time, was the victim bleeding?
Well, I was very shocked to be seeing all this, of course. So I'm not entirely sure. But I don't think I saw any blood. Not then.
I'm sure that you didn't. The weapon was acting as a plug-in for the wound.
In any case, let's be clear on one very important point. Did you actually see the instant in which the victim was stabbed? Hold it! Carefully. This is very important.
It's Iris we are talking about here. I'm thinking for all I'm worth. No, when I looked over, the sword was already in Miss Elise's body.
It might not be conclusive, but this testimony supports her theory.
The victim was stabbed in a room and then dropped into the courtyard. I think this proves it very well, Miles Edgeworth.
Blood. Hold it. So you're saying you saw the victim's blood?
That's right. Some of it is splattered onto Iris, too.
When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in a room, and her blood-flecked clothing was neatly folded in the corner.
What? Clothes were blood-flecked as well.
That seems quite conclusive to me.
What should I do? Press this point further. I'm pressing further. Going back to your previous statement. You said that you saw a little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now, you say that you saw victim bleeding.
Well, I say that what I saw is what I saw.
So what did you see?
Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed. I saw the girl pull the sword out of her, plain as day.
Pulling the sword out.
Well, it wasn't exactly pulling, more like it came out.
Witness, you will add a statement to your testimony.
Oh, was that important?
More important than you can imagine.
I saw the instant in which the blade, plunged into the hilt, was smoothly drawn out.
Smooth.
How the hell did they draw a sword out smoothly when it's
Hold
shaped
it.
like that?
That might be what I'm
Smoothly, you
objecting to be honest with you.
You're saying you saw the sword smoothly pull out.
That's right. The whole thing happened right next to the gold statue of Mystic Army. Mystic Elise was on the ground and Iris was stooped over her. The sword was buried up to the hilt. When Iris stood up, the sword in her hands just slid out of Mystic Elise's body. It just did that. Slid out from that gaping wound. Ah!
It goes without saying that if the sword was removed there would be bleeding.
Nothing out of place here.
Is that really the case? Can't help but feel something about this testimony is very out of place that the streamer is going to present very soon. Because that's something which couldn't possibly have happened appears to have happened.
Well,
Whatever that
we'll,
could be.
we'll get back to that. I got 100%
Blood.
press these statements.
Hold it, he's 100% pressing these statements. Was the bleeding caused by the killer removing the sword?
No mistaking it. I remember it all, clear as day.
Don't you think that's a bit odd?
What do you mean, Miles Edgeworth?
Why would the killer pull out the sword?
What?
If it all she wanted to do was place the woman in the hand of the gold statue, then there was no reason to remove it from the body. All that would have accomplished is causing the victim to bleed unnecessarily. Your thoughts, Miss Von Karma?
Is it that?
Indeed, it is strange now that you mention it.
Going to need to find an answer to this mystery too.
Anyway, the witness saw something terrible. So what did you do after that, witness?
Hold it. Now, on to what the killer did next. You saw none of it? Correct?
I'm very glad that Edgeworth's press statements are like 80,000 times more like smart than anything Phoenix says in his press statements.
Yeah!
Like all of these are like actual questions. Like if that was Phoenix, he'd be like, "So, are you sure you fainted and you weren't just knocked out by the real killer or some shit like that?"
Yeah!
Well, I was unconscious.
How long were you out for?
I don't know, 10, maybe 20 minutes? A young man with a very prickly looking head woke me up. By stepping on me, actually.
Not sure if I like that method of resuscitation. I'm drinking an iced tea.
Well, I wasn't asking for mouth to mouth or anything of the sort. But I would have welcomed a more gentle awakening right about then, so let me tell you.
What do you mean by she, air quotes, stabbed the victim?
Well, I shall have words with the offender personally. What did you see upon awakening?
Mystic Army was... I've been...
Holding it, I see. She was holding the sword. But by Mystic Army, you were referring to the golden statue, correct?
Just stabbing someone with the Shichishito, a sacred treasure, is terrible enough.
I'm glad everything Luke Abney did is relevant in the ending.
And
Gross
to make Mystic Army hold
over-exaggeration.
the blade.
Truly a heinous, despicable crime.
It is easy to despise something. Anything and anyone can do it. However, there is something that cannot be done so easily.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it's doubly hard for you. Anyway, what is the problem?
Exactly why would the killer set up this gruesome scene? Can anyone explain the reasoning behind that?
No, I don't think I can.
There isn't always a logical reason behind why someone acts.
That's true, so true. In early spring, for example, I often find myself...
Isn't always. That phrase might come in handy someday. I'm stealing it. I'm totally stealing that for later. There are too many unnatural elements in this case. Can't wait to throw that up right. Why was it so necessary to use the Shichishito from the Ami statue as a weapon? Why was the weapon ultimately placed back in the hand of the statue? If I can expose the flaws in this testimony, perhaps then I will begin to find the truth. I think I'm like so used to like Edgeworth investigations that it like seemed natural that he was asking the right questions, but yeah, coming from Phoenix in the trilogy, yeah, that's pretty sudden.
Yeah, this just doesn't seem like it should be smooth on that shape. I'm gonna once
That
again
shape.
do my little quick search, but I don't really have a whole lot else. Lots of blood, sure. But
Objection. Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness. At least, I like to think so. There are too many contradictions here.
What do you mean? You make it sound as if I'm a liar. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you.
What contradictions are you talking about?
In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, the weapon was thrust up to its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these are complete impossibilities.
oh my god, Matt Arngaard is fucking back. I hate him. What do you mean? Please explain to you. Oh my god, for the love of God!
Explain yourself.
To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that.
Objection! Doesn't appear. What meaningless dribble. I, too, may appear to be weak and frail. But I can crush men under my heel and make them weep. Should I so choose.
The objection stands. I wept a little back there, I must admit.
Objection. That isn't the only issue here. If the sword was truly stabbed into the body, up into the hilt, well, just look at all the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly.
That's...
We'd also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in a body, it acts as a plug of sorts. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. That wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding.
Objection! That's nothing more than conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with Shichishito. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly and may still sometimes stop the blood loss.
Objection. I'm not finished. There is still one more conclusive contradiction.
Hey, you still got more!
This one is simple. If the sword really was thrust in all the way to the hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it?
Ah,
If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword.
no!
Oh my gosh, she really gets upset when shit goes wrong for her. Oh no, oh no!
Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know could manage one, if that.
What does this all mean? Yeah, proving contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but...
Having come this far, there can only be one answer.
And that is...
The weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shishishito.
What?
a foolishly foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolhardy, foolish fool.
Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think this sword was the murder weapon?
Well, it's because Mystic Army was holding it.
Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us. It influenced us to believe that the Shishishito was the murder weapon.
Well, that's kind of crazy. Nice deduction. This guy's real smart. Order! Oh my god!
So maybe the Shichichito was not the murder weapon.
I don't get to say lines anymore.
Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. The sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object.
That's true. I sound like an airplane when I'm smart. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth.
You're very smart, Your Honor.
I always am.
If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question. Ray just, wow. I never seen fucking Phoenix do this shit.
The obvious question.
Yes. Namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area.
Usually Edgeworth does this to Phoenix.
Yeah.
Francisco's like, wait a minute.
The flip around. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to if a sword-like object was found.
That's...
Answer the question, Miss Von Karma.
no evidence of that kind was found.
Oh my god, this guy's kicking ass. Another mystery to throw into the pile. A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast.
Excuse me, could I say something? Just remembered something, actually.
What is it, sister?
I was just thinking, it's possible that just maybe what actually happened was it was just over there.
What exactly are you going on about here?
The murder weapon, I mean. Maybe. I think I might know where the sword was disposed of.
You what? Oh.
Well then. I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time, sister.
Impossible. What else? What else could this old woman have seen? She's not happy.
I saw the murder at around 11 p.m. And after asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate. And there I saw
This
tracks.
is true.
Tracks that indicated that the snowmobile had been used.
I noticed the snowmobile had less snow on it.
Ooh.
It takes 15 minutes to walk the Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back when I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She can drive the snowmobile after all.
It's true, I can drive a snowmobile.
Witness, please tell us everything you know right away next time.
Well, I'm not in the best of shape. What with my back and my age, you know.
Right. There are indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here is a photograph.
Look at that photograph.
A snowmobile, eh? I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory.
The tracks begin in front of Hazakura Temple and run all the way to Dusky Bridge. That solves your pesky little problem, yes? See, the Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter, making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon.
Did she really go to the river to dispose the murder weapon?
Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please.
I like how Bikini is probably like the most helpful like old witness like we've seen so far in the games.
Like, yeah, I feel like she's trying. Like, much more
Yeah.
than they usually do.
Like, let's see, we got old bag, military dude.
I saw the murder at around 11 p.m.
Hold it. You are sure about the time? Yes.
Yes. I was worried about it after all,
Why was that?
because I have a strong sense of responsibility, especially at this time of year. The acolyte was being doused in freezing water at the time. I couldn't very well take it easy in the bath all night now, could I? So at 11, I decided to leave Hazakura Temple.
Your estimation of the time seems reliable, at least.
Please continue, sister.
Hold it. You asked Phoenix Wright in the box to report the crime.
Hey, I'm in the box.
I'll do that for you, bestie.
Right, the box!
Yeah, that was me.
The box boy!
Yeah, okay.
He stepped on me, it was unpleasant.
Stepping on him. How unpleasant. Seems she is the type to hold a grudge. Or you, right?
There isn't a phone in the main hall, so I sent him to the bridge.
Phoenix right. He didn't even have a cell phone on him.
He had forgotten it at home, apparently.
What a naive boy, as always. Not only do I always carry my phone, but I always have my whip in hand, too.
The only two things you need.
Phone
Hey,
and
wait.
whip.
Phone? Whip? What is phone?
What? Holy shit.
Anyway, I was really scared, and it was taking him a while to get back. So I thought I'd go out by the main gate first now. And there were tracks.
Hold it. As I recall, there was a snowmobile outside the main gate while I visited.
That's it. That's the only one we have. It'll run no matter how much snow falls.
Now you're certain the snowmobile was there at the main gate when you arrived.
Oh, yes, of course. It was parked in front of the gate.
Oh, she had already gone, discarded the murder weapon, and returned by that time.
I'm not sure if this is really relevant. What should I do?
I always press further.
I'm pressing further. I need answers to every possible doubt. The snowmobile in question. Was it still warm at the time?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean, eh?
What do you mean, Miles Edgeworth?
I'm playing to a slow crowd here. It goes without saying that using a snowmobile will heat its engine. If it was still warm, then it means it was recently used.
Oh, I see. I'd never thought of that.
That's right, I overlooked that too.
Of course you did.
Then answer the question, please, witness.
I don't often go around touching hot engines. However, now that you mention it, there wasn't any snow on it.
The snow.
Yes, for some reason, only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow.
There wasn't any snow on it. Hearses.
It seems highly likely that the killer did use the snowmobile then, eh?
How long does it take to get to Dusky Bridge by snowmobile?
Hold it. In that case, why didn't you use it yourself? You could have spared yourself some walking.
Ah, there's a reason for that. Have we got a moment for me to explain?
I think that's why the question was asked in the first place.
It was about a month ago. I was driving my beloved little snowmobile, happy as can be.
That's a good picture.
I'd fetched some water and was heading back when I went and crashed into a tree.
Less happy picture.
The tree and my back both went crunch. Just like that. That was kind of a swallowing noise, actually. I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Crunch. That was more of a swallowing noise. I heard it too.
I haven't been able to find the courage to write anything since then. Anyway, the killer must have used it.
Big gulp. Hold it.
Eagle River.
Eagle River. Refresh our memory. How long were you knocked out for?
Like I said, somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes.
It's possible to get to the bridge and back in 10 minutes using the snowmobile.
I have to concede that is more than enough time.
Is that all you wish to concede, Miles Edgeworth?
Hold it. While it would have been possible, time-wise, one element remains out of place here.
Well, what would this mystery element be?
The killer's reasoning, Your Honor. Why did the killer do all of this? Why go to Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon when there are other methods?
Too many unanswered questions. Your response, Miss Von Karma. Oh my god!
Turning to me for help over the slightest thing. Why don't you think for yourself once in a while, Your Honor?
What?
She says over the top as always.
That's got owned.
Anyway, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could have done this. The murder weapon was disposed of in the river. Another point to me, Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, go you. Another mystery to feed the fire.
Another point for me.
Was there any reason to go and throw away the murder weapon, Miss W? Luckily, there's surely a problem with this testimony. All I have to do is start poking holes in this flawed account. Then I will take the point. I will get the W.
See, the general problem is that Dusky Bridge was already on fucking fire. But technically, there's nothing stopping you from throwing a sword into the river while a bridge is on fire. Like, in theory, that is okay.
Mama, if a bridge was on fire, would you throw a sword in it?
But
Hypothetically, just in case.
I have a tracks
Mario.
photo now.
Mario?
No, it does look like tracks. I'm assuming those footsteps are Phoenix, right?
That's what
Because-
bothers me a lot, actually, looking at it.
But because this picture had been taken after the fact, though. like definitively. So I think it's just safe to assume for now that it's fucking Phoenix. I'm gonna go for Bridge was on Fire arc, just being like, that would be fucking weird, but... Okay, bad play.
To get 20%. Your Honor, what do you think of this witness's statement?
I don't think there's a problem with it.
Well, you say that with such gusto that I suppose I must agree that is all there is to it.
Don't get smart with me. Get smart with this penalty, bitch.
It would appear that even I can make mistakes.
Damn. Sorry, Edgeworth.
It's okay.
Alright.
It really is just like an Ace Attorney game right now, Freem. Don't you agree? Me too, Free Money.
Oh, unless it's really as simple as I saw the murder at around 11. The bridge was on fire. Phoenix was there. Like it went like no, it was on fire for a while. It was on fire for 30 minutes, right? Yeah. Okay. So the fucking fuck that. That was 30 minutes of fire bridge. You're fine.
You set fire to the rain. How much Llama has memorized in this case? Did he memorize the penalty dialogue?
No.
Oh.
There's definitely still dialogue in this case that I've not seen. Even if this is probably the case I've replayed the most.
Let's go. That's still sick. If it's that good to replay, which I'm feeling it, that's really cool.
I really feel like we want to bring up the lightning here, but like... I don't know if I'm just on the complete wrong track.
Let's ask Free Money.
It's like, this is a tricky one for the people. Indicated. Okay. Let me think like a game designer. This is new to me. Oh wait. So I'm not an Advent snowmobile rider, right?
Right.
But you wouldn't follow one path there and back. I did mean Avid. Because there's only one path, right? There's like the fancy turn and everything. You'd have to fucking do that exact same thing. Do you get? My mouse is on the stream, but not on the Discord. Do you see what I'm?
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
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 Yeah. There'd have to be. 2 tracks. But the indicator the snowmobile had been used. I mean, true, just not twice. He came back. What statement though? I don't think it's this one. Iris could drive. Sure. That has nothing to do with...
She learned from the best.
They threw the weapon and came back. In that time. I don't want to take extra damage. I'm gonna go for the... Came back?
I would maybe save 5 minutes to Dusky Bridge first, because the tracks indicate that they came back from somewhere, but...
Yeah. Well, just we're looking for the came back, because this statement takes 15 minutes to walk, but less than 5. That just is true, regardless of the tracks. You gotta take everything in a blanket.
But there's no evidence that they took the snowmobile to Dusky Bridge based on this photo.
I think it's too much. I think it's too much of a leap for Phoenix for Ace Attorney. I know what you're saying. Your words make perfect sense.
This is Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney.
That doesn't. He
Ace
didn't
Attorney
design the game.
investigations.
Came back. We're looking for the words came back. Fuck you.
Objection.
It was came back.
I came back. Interesting. I admit this photograph proves something.
Watch Edgeworth say something completely different than what I
I'm going
just
to say
said.
something completely different. I'm going to embarrass the streamer. It proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder, yes.
You've finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth.
I like that. That's a good puzzle. It made me think more. But like it was really obvious, but like it wasn't.
However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only one set of tracks? Matt and Guard.
What do you mean? Who is this Matt and Guard?
You were literally the... Iris had
I
left.
was shocked.
You presented the evidence. You saw
shit,
him
you
get
were right.
owned. Nice try, Francisca von Karma.
I just wanted to get the one up on Phoenix Wright.
Fair enough. I want to get that too. Iris left Asakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. If this was the case, then there would naturally... It should be 2 sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out to the bridge, and those from coming back.
You're right.
Oh. You're forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by the snowfall. This removes your precious contradiction, now doesn't it?
And I see while she was at the river, the snow stopped, leaving just the return tracks in the snow.
What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth?
There a flaw in her theory. This idea that the snowfall covered one set of tracks.
It is flawless.
It's kind of sounding flawless.
What's the weather saying? The snow stopped at 10:50.
Oh, never mind. Yo.
She's fucked.
The tracks of the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that is impossible.
Would you care to explain? Why there is a rude index finger currently pointed in my general direction.
No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me.
On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge in order to dispose of the murder weapon. The outgoing tracks were erased by snow. Or so claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary, eh? Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by snow. 10:50, motherfucker.
Take that. Witness! Please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime.
Like I said, it was around 11.
Of course. This means that the weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. It is the weather report for Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder.
The weather report.
Snow started to fall at 7 p.m., but it stopped around 10:50. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for any tracks made after that time to have been covered up.
Ah!
Oh shit, that is how the weather works. That's fun. Order! Very well then. Looks like Miss Von Kava's claim has been snowed in. Oh, I could God, well, that was funny.
You deserved that one, you bitch.
Oh,
It's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. Miles Edgeworth, how pathetic of you to rely on the weather of all things. Answer me this then. When is a weather report ever correct?
no, you've got it all wrong. This isn't a forecast. This is the actual data. Oh my God, that happened!
Forecast data, all weather reports have some inaccuracies.
Do they?
It may. What was this saying? It may have still been snowing in the vicinity well past 11 p.m.
It's true, we cannot be totally sure, eh?
Why? How did she pull that off?
It stopped snowing at Hazakura Temple when the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence of this.
I really did just say nuh-uh.
You just called me no you. What the There's no turning back now. Very well. I, too, cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony.
You can't back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth.
Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth. Where's your evidence that it already stopped snowing when the victim was killed? And then, oh, actually, what does this look like? Yeah, wouldn't she be fucking covered in snow, wouldn't she? If it was
Yeah.
snowing? Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take that.
The other photo.
Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. That being, whether or not it was snowing in the courtroom. At the courtyard, my bad.
It's not snowing in the courtroom.
Good deduction, Judge, when the victim was stabbed.
That's right. But proving that is...
Incredibly easy.
bullshit.
If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I am referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow, with just one exception.
And that is...
The victim herself, Miss Elise Donim. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It had stopped snowing when she was killed. That's why.
Yeah.
In other words, if the killer really did go to Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph there should be 2 sets of tracks.
Ah,
Oh, whoa, I was the judge instead of the crowd. Hold on, I'm talking in the crowd. Oh my god!
what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth?
I got whipped like 80 times.
Not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all the facts point to. That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple.
Wee.
The tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing.
Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by the snow.
Then, when this person returned to Hazakura Temple,
Wee.
the snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained. Oh, there's some sussy shit in that photo.
Hmm. Something
I
gag.
say something. This all sounds a bit fishy to me.
What that, sister?
There's only one key for the snowmobile.
Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it. The key was found in her room after the murder.
It can only mean that night, Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple.
Iris said that she never went there. I should probably press on this point some more when I get the chance. What, map?
Mobile can't cross the suspension bridge. So she must have left it on the Hazakura side of the bridge and crossed on foot.
That sounds right.
But what's odd is, when I left Iris and returned to Hazakura Temple, I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge.
You must have just failed to see it, sister.
Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean. I know what I saw. It was covered in snow, too.
But that isn't possible.
Oh well, no, this is fucked up. Order, order, order in the court! What does this all mean?
Yeah.
So, then what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, then there should have been 2 sets of tracks in the photo. All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura Temple. Never thought a simple snowmobile would cause so much trouble.
I think we've learned all we can from this witness.
Yes, I've nothing more to add. I've told you everything that I know.
But then, that still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, a witness who could testify to having seen the snowmobile.
Oh god.
If only there was someone who could
witness,
possibly save us. Was there no one out there walking perhaps near Dusky Bridge on that night? An asshole idiot perhaps?
I don't think that's likely, and I don't think that's a good idea. It was cold enough to freeze your ears off. Only an idiot would go wandering out in that. Unless they had something really important to do.
That's a shame.
Hold on. Something is coming to me. An idiot may well have gone wandering out an Arctic, subarctic night. Your Honor! Actually, there just might be one individual who may be of some help to us.
Really?
You know of someone who might have seen the snowmobile on the night of the murder?
I don't know for sure if he saw it or not. But there are 2 things about him that do come to mind.
Which are?
First, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder.
And the second being?
This individual that I am thinking of went wandering outside on that cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot. Oh god.
Mr. Edgeworth, who is the idiot you're talking about?
I don't think Francis has ever met Larry Butts.
He was not in the last
Oh
game.
Yeah, he
no.
was not in Justice for All, period.
Oh no! Oh no!
This guy must be a product of Jean-Luc Laluc's Guide to Obnoxious French Painting.
This is Larry Butts, a disciple of the victim Elise Dunham. He's in the box.
A student. Interesting. Why is he wandering about outside the night of the murder?
Sounding very Canadian today. That's I can tell him about this designs for Iris. It costs his credibility as a witness before I even call him. He is, after all, an artist. He was perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him.
Good job, Edgeworth.
Although I can't guarantee that this is the reason.
And so, this unfortunate, unreliable-looking man, what exactly was it that he saw?
I intend to extract that from him, right here in this courtroom.
Summon this youth as a witness immediately.
I have no choice, do I?
I believe he is in the gallery for this trial. It will not take long to summon him.
Very well.
Larry. Larry. You may have escaped me yesterday with your 5 fucking locks, but today I'm going to get everything out of you.
The court will now adjourn for a 20-minute break. Miss Von Karma, please see to preparing the next witness.
Understood, Your Honor.
Good. Well then, court is now in recess. I will leave our fate up to the you, because I'm good either way.
I
good.
kind of want to stop
Oh.
for the night, actually.
All right, then let us take a break.
I think
Sorry.
that's fair. Oh, that's all good.
I can take a break.
Next time we put Larry Butts back on the stand.
Fucking Larry Butts, dude.
It's what we've
Larry
always-
moment.
It's what we've always
I
wanted.
might not even be in the next lawyer's session. Could just be disassemble Larry Butts.
Take him piece by piece. Oh, Francis Von Karma, though. What the fuck?
Larry Butts is
She's
gonna
back.
die.
She's back. I can't believe I can believe it. It's the last case, but what the fuck?
Good shit.
It's Miles Edgeworth's last case as a defense attorney, guys.
My last day as the defense attorney.
I'm
I'm gonna go and see my wife. Phoenix Wright.
you
It's
have,
all
to go,
over.
you have to go deal with Larry Butts.
Just have to get past Larry Butts. This should be easy. He only had 5 psycho locks. Those are easy to solve. I broke one with my glare, right?
Dude, I felt it, my heart sink when 5 showed up. I'll be honest with you.
It's so funny. I'm glad we're solving this in the case that Edgeworth would love to do it in fucking court where he doesn't have to deal with this nonsense.
Oh, lordy, lordy. Well, thank you for stream. Thank you for James. Well, I think I'm good for next week. So let's assume I am.
Same here.
Sounds good. I should be
Um,
good as well. I did not have anything that I have to do
Whoa.
next week.
So on this Memorial Day, let us remember Larry Butts.
Larry Butts.
He is about
Those
to be
5
killed.
Cyclops.
He is about to be killed. No way, this guy isn't getting whipped 8,000 times. It's not happening for him. Alright. See